And I'm checking if I'm actually streaming. I think I should be. I'm so sorry that I'm late. Pretty sure I am. I apologize. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm late today. Like unnecessarily late. Eh, what am I doing? Doing things. I found another world thingy. And I don't even know why I didn't speak about it so much the other stream. I think I was like distracted or something. But I got this parkour thing. And I think it can be so fun to play in. Cause like, yeah, I don't know. I think it just would be. Even though my parkour skills like actually suck. I think. I mean, I don't know if what is good and what is not actually good. Ah, wait, I wonder if you can actually take damage in this world. Like you probably can. Cause oh man, okay wait. Yeah, I was saying my parkour skills are good. They are whack whack, whackity quack. Oh, okay wait. I have an idea. You need to just direct yourself. Don't miss. Yes. But what's up? Okay. They were like tricking me basically. That's so fine. That's like so okay. The thing is, I've always seen, like people that people that's always like, what's the word? Eh, they're always like, I don't know. They always like speaking of, it's like shorts and whatever. And I always see like they play on this type of map. I just never known like what world this was. It's like I knew, but I also didn't know. And I was like so confused. But anyway, we're gonna. Very low chances that I finish this whole thing today. But yeah, I thought. Oh, okay. I thought I was having an event thingy to go to tomorrow, but apparently it's on Sunday. I don't necessarily have to worry because, like, no, you know, jump. No, you failed. I failed. I failed. Alright. Uh, which corner is actually better? Hold on. Okay, there. Yes, I achieved. I achieved things. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Uh, I feel like I wanted to tell you guys so much things, but like now I forgot what to even say. Oh wait! Oh no! Please don't tell me like a friend of mine is also streaming like me. Hello, Sammy Lou. Please don't tell me someone is streaming like me at the same time. Cause then I'm gonna like They're not in the stream. Okay, they're not. They're not. I genuinely thought they were. 'Cause I was like, because they were like, oh yeah, I want to stream at a regular time. So I was checking this whole time on YouTube if they were streaming. And I don't know if I confused days or something. And they made me genuinely think like, oh yeah, um, like maybe they're streaming on Saturday and not Friday. Only I can make that mistake. But anyway, uh, okay. Um, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to rant to you guys. I always have some things to tell you guys, and then I forget to tell you. I feel like I should make notes when, like, the moment I get the idea or something, I just like immediately take it down, which I don't seem. But I'm also like, I don't know, I'm a weird person. I'm a weird person. I'm actually not doing that terrible as I thought I would have. Okay, so not bad. I heard noises. No. You see, this is what happens when you compliment people. Like you compliment yourself. You're then you're not actually like for me. Like if I've noticed this thing. Like if I compliment myself, it's like I lose focus of what I was doing because I'm so focused on complimenting myself. It's like it it's like yeah, I just forget what I'm doing. I mean obviously this is not constantly, but a lot of the times. I don't know. It's probably just me because people they like lock in further if they get a compliment. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm sorry. I know it probably sounds dumb as heck. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing. I think I'm confusing Minecraft maps because I remember there was one that used to be like uh a square one. Wait, it was just like a whole thing and it was just like parkour rooms. So it wasn't like a whole tower like this one. It was just straight out just rooms. I don't know what that thing was. But I also like haven't actually seen someone play this whole thing. They probably have, but I was never curious enough to be like, oh, I wonder how this whole thing is. Okay. I think this is one of those things where you don't actually like you don't unless you can you jump any higher than this? Because to me, okay, that why does it look weird? Am I there has to be a piston block. There's I can't be the only one that's seen. Look, like there's a block missing or something. It's probably another thingy here that I'm probably not noticing. See? Yeah, there we go. Because it looked like such random things, and I was like, I have to go. Oh no! But I hope you have a good day though. And I hope you had a good time on the stream. Bye bye. Hi, Sammy. People have been irritating me so much these days. Like, real life people. Not like, not everyone, but my classmates specifically. And I think, okay, well, I don't know actually, but it actually, like, I think it it takes a lot for me to be irritated at people. Another one goes, another one comes. Hello, hello. Ah, wait, no, I just. Why am I stupid? So you jump on this thing. Can I make that? Yeah. Okay, sick. I feel like, in my opinion, Minecraft players have probably figured out how to do this map so much more better than I am doing it. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that. I feel like the community is, what's the word? They went, just like from a community that's just like building and stuff and doing whatever to a community that like does a lot of calculations and stuff. Because apparently there's literally a whole thing about um communities growth. Wait, why? Did something happen? Because the thing is, like, there's this literal thing where people, so on a server, right? And also, like, like when you break a block, some would like, I don't even know who, but someone apparently, like, people have figured out how to like when you break a block, it goes on a certain spot. And somebody apparently used that to calculate where another person is, like, on a server. And people actually people actually pay for that. 1584. 26 minutes. A machine. B rank. That's not bad, I'm not gonna lie. S- Can you find. Did I throw some? Yeah, but like, Minecraft players are insane at times. They just cuckoo, like, respectfully. And this is someone that's playing, you know. And mind you, I actually, so when I used to play on computer before, right? I wanted to be a tryhard so badly before. I was honestly, well, I think, in my opinion, I think I was such a tryhard. I think I was such a tryhard before. Like, I really wanted to learn like different ways of, like in Bed Wars, um, how people want to figure out like how to, um, oh, wait, can I actually? This is a thingy I was talking about earlier, like the parkour rooms. This is the one I haven't played it, but this is the one I'm more familiar with compared to this one. Crazy work. I'm not gonna lie, this is fun though. Question is, can you actually play again. I don't know if you can. Uh, how do you? Is it the same thing? It's the same thing. Can I? Oh, what? What? Why is this so advanced? Okay, wait. We did 24 minutes. That's not bad, but I believe we can do better. But yeah, Minecraft players, like from what I can remember, it used to be a like I would say almost playful, like if that makes sense. Like yes, please don't mind the fact that I have such random things. But anyway, I was saying like I remember when I wanted to do I can't even remember the names that they had for this. There was speed bridging, which I actually did. Then there was card bridging. I don't know if that's what it was. But we're just going to assume. Where in the thing? Oh, I couldn't. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna log in now. No need for that in Bedrock. Yeah, that's one thing I'm thankful for. Like, you don't literally uh need that. It's just you can easily place blocks and stuff. But I've always wondered, yes, I'm dying already. But I've always wondered like why they made such a huge difference between okay, it's not huge, but why they made differences between Bedrock and Java Edition. Because people dislike it so much. But I also can't really tell the differences like between um Java and Bedrock. But I feel like I weirdly like Java more. Could be wrong though. Oh wait, did I made an oofy already. Eh, but yeah, they're different, yeah. And people like hate it so much. They want Mojang to make it the same. They want people, I mean, yeah, they want Mojang to make it the same instead of making it like different. Again, I do wonder why they didn't just make the same exact game for Bedrock, but you know what? I'm not Mojang. I don't work for Mojang. I did think, actually, no, I was about to say, like, maybe I did think at one point that I wanted to work for them, but I haven't. And that's so surprising. Because a lot of the times, like, if I'm passionate about something, I like, no, no, that's another thing. I was about to be like, oh yeah, I have to go for a moment. Okay, take your time. Come on. It's like I'm doing worse compared to the other time. Come on. Okay, wait. I've also noticed another weird thing that I do is that, say example, I'm not focusing on something so much. I do so much more better for some reason. Like instead of like like if I'm occupied or not thinking much about focusing on that task, it's like I process it, I do it better. But then when I'm actually focused on the task, it's like there. Yeah, it's like, why? Yeah, and then I suddenly find it difficult. But then if I'm not focused on it, I don't find it difficult. I'm a weird person. Like, I don't know. I'm just, yeah. Yeah. I forgot that people don't come much on Fridays, which is very weird. Unless I'm tweaking. Hi, Cecil. Hello, my lovely. I've noticed that on Fridays, people are more occupied compared to Saturdays, which I find that so weird because I'm repeating something. Wait, I think I made a boo boo. I made a boo boo like many times. I jump on the yes. Um, I've noticed that, which is so interesting, but if I don't know how it works in other countries, but I know rest more on Friday because they are tired from all the week. That's true. That is true. But the thing is, usually in my country, well, for me, I feel like people are more active on um on Fridays because like they want to do things. But on set, actually, I don't know because people are just cuckoo enough to have energy throughout like Friday, Saturday, and well, not really Sunday. Sunday is like the day where we actually chill. I also must loud. I feel like I'm losing my sanity slowly but surely. I hope he's also not losing his marbles over there because I'm like petrified of how much ah he's possibly studying and and he's yeah, I don't know. I'm just frightened. But hopefully, he's doing decent. He's having fun. He does You have sanity. Wow, that's new. I know, that's actually really surprising. Um, I was saying, yeah, I'm like scared because I mean that that dude, he likes studying, but he also doesn't. I don't know. It's like it depends. There's this thing he does, like sociology. I remember sociology, where it's like I think it's actually I think that's his favorite subject or something like that. And um and yeah, he loves it. I think he probably loves studying it, but I also don't know if he gets bored of it. He is or not. I've been wanting to say that for a very long time, but I also don't know. Like, for some reason, I just don't know either. I'm like, alright, because the thing is, he's someone that's very curious. He's curious about certain aspects, and then he's not curious about other aspects in life. And I respect that. So I don't know if he's genuinely not material or if he's just, yeah, I like stuff. Like I like random things. Yeah, thank you. Uh, I don't know. It's confusing. But yeah, I know that for some subjects he does like studying, other subjects he doesn't. He's not curious on how to further you. I'm pretty sure he knows how to, so he doesn't need to go furthermore. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll figure out new shit. He'll figure out new ways. I don't know. I had a very flabbergasting afternoon. So I got picked up from one of my parents, right? And uh, all right, and you're ready. I'm back. Welcome back. So before I got picked up, my parents saw me with um with a friend, right? And it was a male, right? And normally my parental figure has never seen me with like a male, which is, very, it's like so odd. But anyway, but this parental figure of mine has seen me with this person before, but never said too much. But they never said too much about it. But then they decided, my parental figure was like, "Ooh, you have a boyfriend." But like, imagine it 10 times more enthusiastic, if that makes sense. Like, imagine it 10 times more exciting in a more teasing kind of way. I had to genuinely sit there and be like, no. Like, like in my head, hi Mars. In my head, I genuinely had to just be like, no, I refuse. I had to sit there and listen to, oh, you have a boyfriend. And I had to sit there and be like, no. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the guy is sweet and whatever, but no, no, like, no. Like, I refuse. In my head, I was like, no. In the conversation, I was like, he's not my boyfriend. And then my parental figure was like, and then they tried to like Uno reverse me or something, and they were like, oh no. But like boy and friend, I had to sit there and be like, we both know what you are trying to implicate, and it's not what winning. Of course, it's not love. I was so mad in my head internally because I was well aware that I have someone. Wow, this is so surprising to admit on stream. But I actually do have someone that how do I put this politely? That I admire, okay? And and the person that my parental figure was referring to was not that person. So I had to sit there and be like, no, he is not. I had to sit there and receive the wacky insult of, oh, he's your boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie, again, the guy is very sweet. He doesn't seem like he'd be a bad person to date, but I wouldn't do it. I have someone I admire and stuff. Alright, by the ultimate. So I had to just disappointed. Like, no. Gotta go, mother. Might join later. Bye. Bye bye. Take care. Oh, my my feet. But yeah, I was low-key so disappointed today. But hey, I had a good nap. I watched, I was able to, you know, move on with life peacefully and like, you know, I ended up, I felt so wonderful doing this though. Um, I was I had to do an essay, but like it was only two specific parts of an essay that I had to do, right? So I was doing research and whatever. I was listening to classical music in the background. If you don't know what that is, it's essentially like violins, like dramatic music, like very it's extremely dramatic music and stuff like that. And yeah, but I enjoyed it so much. But again, my biggest issue was that the topic was extremely boring. Like it was frustratingly boring. I had to sit there and read. All right, so peak dramatic. I guess. But yeah, I had to sit there and be like, wow, I really have to do research on this. The thing is, I probably wouldn't usually mind a topic like that. However, this is history. The thing that we were researching about didn't really feel like a history project. Hi, Angel. Hello, baby. But yeah, I had to research on that type of thing, and I was like, wow, we have a whole textbook of so many topics, and you were like, yep, let's choose this one for the kids, guys. I think they'll love it so much. I proceeded to hate that topic. How are you? I am fine. How are you? I have never been so disappointed in a topic. Like normally I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so thankful that it was easy and stuff," which actually I am thankful. However, we have a whole textbook to do research on. And the current thing like for work right now, we are like on the French Revolution, which I feel was I feel like I was reading a horror movie, I'm not gonna lie, except this thing actually existed. This whole event of time, this whole thing existed in our world, in on Earth, and it terrifies me. Essentially, it was so understandable for people. But anyway, the thing that I was thinking about, so essentially, the French Revolution was where people obviously, so it was King Louis the 16th, like during a certain stage of France, and the people like he was ruling over, and people were like not satisfied of how um he he ruled the how he ruled France, because honestly he was more of a hunter guy. He didn't want to be like, part of royals and stuff. My guy just wanted to go hunting and love life, which is honestly like so real and stuff. But I was saying, I can't see anything with this. I was saying, but again, people were not satisfied, which I also don't blame them. And they were like, uh, so, well, from my understanding, they wanted an essential, come on, I'm taking my time with this. They essentially wanted like a whole revolution and stuff like that. I want to give you guys a very short version of this, and because I still need to process it, like learn about it myself properly, the like people went through so many rulers essentially, and there was straight up a point where people were just getting executed like normal people, like just normal civilians for no reason. Basically it was just because they wanted stuff to be better, and people also like, so there was, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's this thing called the hierarchy, the hierarchy thingy, where um people wanted, what do you call this? They wanted like, the first provinces. Oh, thank you for telling me this, Angel. But yeah, from again, we're still learning about it, so I might be a little bit rough. But anyway, um, there was also like different rankings of people. There was the nobles, there was the king, there was another one, I can't remember. And like they basically didn't want peasants to have rights at all, basically, which in my opinion it's like why I don't know why people are like this, why they were like this. But anyway, there was also this thing we called s- uh salt something, no, tax free salt. I mean, I don't know. It was a certain okay. There was a certain type of tax that peasants or like people who had jobs had to pay. So like so for the things that you worked for, right? The money that you worked for the amount there was like a certain amount you had to also pay from my understanding. But obviously again we have taxes like that. But it was like into an obscene point, if that makes sense. I also never knew, so you know the Statue of Liberty? I never actually understood what this, like I knew it was a gift from France to America. It was to essentially like gift them, but it was essentially to gift them so like their bonds would grow closer. But Statue of Liberty, like Liberty specifically, that is an actual figure, like a woman. That is an actual like figure, right? So it's actually a woman who was supposed to. So she carries like a bell or something. I forgot what it's called, but she carries something like that's supposed to um like represent the fighting of oppression, I believe. And then like she wears this cap that's called the the thingy, like it was supposed to be for freedom. I've never known that. Like the Statue of Liberty, I've never known what the original purpose of it was until like today. I was reading in my textbook. Guys, like, and you know what? It was more of like side information. Like, it was more of those things that are like fun facts or like whatever. And it just like probably text that people usually don't read. Guys, y'all should read that. How many OCs do you have? Well, the ones that I genuinely have now, I'd say, wait, I need to count. There's Yura, there's Victor, there's Asus, there's Wolverine, there's another character. This is those two, then there's those two. I have 10. I'm feeling dizzy, so I'm just gonna pause. But yeah, I have 10 OCs, which is actually madness. But yeah, I have 10 OCs. I don't know if that's crazy or not. I don't know what's obscene. But the thing is, for for the law that I'm making, it's like it's gonna be a whole lot more characters. It just seems so stupid. What was your favorite childhood show? Samurai Jack. Yeah. I started like I'm not gonna even lie. When for a few years, like as a kid, I actually didn't have a favorite childhood show until like I started watching Samurai Jack. I think it was on Cartoon Network. Not gonna lie, I love it though. I still do. The last season, I have this weird habit. This is such a side rant. I have this weird habit. So say example, like a sad scene comes on, and I notice nobody else is getting like emotional. I feel like and I'm the one that's getting emotional, right? I mine was Peppa Pig and Sophia the First. Those were not bad, but my thing was like okay, as I was saying, the last season or episode nearly made me cry. The thing is, when it comes to me watching things with people, and I notice like an emotional scene come on, I get emotional, right? But because I notice nobody else is crying or getting emotional, I have to, I hold my expressions back. I think that's what makes me sometimes makes me have like a strong composure. No. Alright, bye, Angel. I hope you have a good day or night. Bye bye. But yeah, it was the last episode that I got all teary eyed full. And I was like, no. Like in my head. And I had to sit there and be like, no. But then I noticed like the person I was watching it with, he wasn't getting emotional. I had to sit there and be like, oh man. I think I'm not even kidding. I think I had genuine tears by my eyes because I felt so bad for the guy. I was like, no. And then I had to like log in. And it sucked so bad. It sucked so bad. I was like, no. Because the thing is, I'm trying not, I don't know if you guys will be interested, but I'm also trying not to give spoilers. The thing is, when it comes to Samurai Jack, I'll give you one thing about him, and that he's a very like he goes through so much stuff in life, honestly, that he deserved a happy ending, and he didn't get that. And I was so and I'll always forever be sad about it because that dude, like he was honestly, he just didn't deserve things that happened in his life. Like actually, and it was so depressing. I had to sit there and be like, and they still made him smile in the last episode. It was like, it was like, why? Why? There was another thing I got so emotional for, like unnecessarily, by the way. There was another thing I got so emotional for, and it was crazy work. I don't even know why. Like, cuckoo, but yeah. How long have I been streaming for? I think I'm gonna end stream here. I don't know why I'm suddenly feeling so tired. I really wish. Thank you, Sisa. I think some days I should like, like when it snows on in the world, some days I should just like clean up the snow because sometimes it bothers me that there's just little snow on top. Be proud of yourself. Thank you, Cecil. I hope you're proud of yourself too. I just had to break the block. Yeah, I think I'm on an end stream. This looks so weirdly humorous to me. Because you can see the extra snow and the front doesn't have the extra snow. And it looks so stupid. I'm tired but never leave you alone. No! You need to sleep, you need to sleep. Anyways, bye everyone. I'm going to go sleep. I think. I just can't talk today for some reason. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day or night. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye bye. I love you. Yeah. Take care.